Like you have to be like they're afraid the kids if they acknowledge maturity. So they don't give you the trophy. I got to check, man. They got all the trophies, man. That's because it's on that contract.
What contract?
No, if you don't sign, you don't give him the trophy, she ain't coming. They need them in the safe.
Now come on, you know, if Beyonce done ran down on you once, then come on, look at this.
Jump off the thing, off the leg. You really know what to do.
Trust 50 Cent to always bring the smoke and talk about what many celebrities could never talk about. Child, he's been on Diddy's neck since his drama started, but 50 is also not about to let his accomplice walk, and that includes Jay-Z and Beyoncé, who allegedly have some sort of sisterhood going on with Diddy, and 50 is not the only one on the Carter's spilling role as of late.
Potentially, do you think that could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim Ford?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious. Just like Aaliyah got on that plane. And everybody knows this. The wiretapping of the phone, putting air tags on children during visits. These are normal
Gee, the plot just continues to thicken every single day, doesn't it? Okay, by now, we've already established that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were most of the time names on the guest list of Diddy's parties, and followers are convinced that they possibly stayed behind for the after parties, aka the freak-offs.
Like an hour left. So get extra comfortable, kids, because after that, y'all gotta go. It's a wrap for y'all. This thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all won't come to. Okay? So, you know, let's just start to get our groove on a little bit. In an hour, we put the kids away. So good. Hey, DJ, let's do it. Okay, now.
Allegedly, 50 Cent has been saying that there's no way Beyoncé and Jay-Z could be close friends with Diddy for 2 decades, be business partners, attend his parties, know his family, have countless business ties, vacation together multiple times, know all his kids, and not be complicit or at least aware of the illegal extracurricular activities Diddy is being charged with. In fact, there have been reports that Cassie actually implicated Jay-Z and Beyoncé in her initial lawsuit. The thing is, Cassie's lawsuit was allegedly 60 pages, but it was narrowed down to 35 pages, and in these pages that were removed, Cassie allegedly also talked a lot about Beyoncé and Jay-Z. It was actually said that Jay-Z and Beyoncé were implicated in the lawsuit for witnessing Diddy strike Cassie and push her down at one of Diddy's parties. The location, time, and date of this occurrence was not given due to other privacy issues and other concerns regarding the matter, but after a little more digging, online detectives got to the bottom of it. All sources said that what was in the lawsuit described an incident where after Beyoncé witnessed Diddy striking Cassie, Cassie fled upstairs and locked herself in one of the bedrooms. Diddy security tracked her down, and Cassie took 30 minutes or more to get herself together. Then once Cassie was on her way returning to the party, Beyoncé and Jessica Alba were waiting in the foyer of the house to check on her. Cassie said that Beyoncé was visibly upset, and as Diddy and Jay were walking towards them, Beyoncé blew a gasket and screamed at Diddy, telling him that what he did was highly offensive and unacceptable. Then Diddy got on his knees and apologized to Cassie. Beyoncé and Jessica. Beyoncé was also reportedly super mad at Jay-Z, and she asked him why he was comforting Diddy instead of checking him, and she reportedly even told Jay that she was starting to lose respect for him. Reportedly after that incident, Beyoncé, Cassie, Jessica, and about 20 to 25 people left the party after witnessing what happened or hearing about it. The source also said that Cassie left with Jessica and her people because she knew that if she left with Beyoncé, Diddy would track her down because of the connections he had with Jay-Z and the alleged deleted pages. Cassie said that she was contacted the next day by law enforcement after the cops showed up to the house the same night after neighbors called and reported that there was chaos going on in the neighborhood. Clearly someone from the party had called the cops anonymously and reported what happened because Diddy was allegedly questioned about laying his hands on Cassie, But he denied everything. In addition, Cassie refused to cooperate or corroborate what was reported. All this was in the initial lawsuit, and Jay-Z, Jessica, and Beyoncé were contacted. And I don't know what they said, but their involvement was completely left out of the 35 pages lawsuit. Well, people are now saying that it doesn't matter if Beyoncé was mad at the moment because she had the power to do more for Cassie and possibly other women. But she did not, and if Diddy was comfortable enough to act like this in front of Beyoncé, don't you think it's because Beyoncé had seen him probably act like that in the past and did nothing? Basically, people were saying that the reason why she didn't stand up enough for Cassie on that day, and probably on more occasions, is because her loyalty is to Diddy. And this is reportedly what 50 Cent has been insinuating. Honey, we all know that Jay-Z and 50 are not the best of friends, and for those who recall, everything heated up after Unit was catapulted into global stardom, even dethroning Jay-Z on Forbes' Hip-Hop Cash Kings list in 2008. This relationship has actually been so bad that there was a time when 50 said Queen Bey almost jumped him in Vegas while he was greeting Jay-Z because she assumed he was confronting Jay Clips Kaka, not Beyoncé, jumping out of a windowsill to try and jump 50 Cent. But he better be glad that it was Ba who confronted him and not her sister Solange, because we all know what would have happened had it been Solange jumping from that windowsill.
Jump off the thing, off the ledge. I was like, oh, didn't really know what to do. And we look, it was what she was. And whoa, now we said to Jay, but he'll look at you and go, nah, let that happen. So Beyonce jumped down. He jumped down. She was like on a window, right? Who was in Vegas? She said, I come on, talk to him. She jumped out from that window. And I'm like, wait. That's not so hope wasn't there. I'm talking to Jay. As soon as I talk to Jay, she jumped out from the They about to jump you. Lucky Solange wasn't.
Now up until 2022, 50 Cent still had a problem with the Carters, and he even said that Jay-Z tried to sabotage him, like Jay purposefully left 50 out of the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. And 50 himself spilled all about it on Big Boy's Neighborhood. 50 also recalled about how Nori confided in him and told him about Eminem petitioning to have 50 Cent included in the show, something that Nori himself also revealed. Then he said that the NFL only started having issues with him after they got a call from Jay-Z. In addition to all of this, when 50 appeared on The Beat with Ari Melber, he subtly suggested that with Jay it's always about business, which means that he would make whatever kind of sacrifice to ensure he is always in business. What happened was that Ari asked 50 to respond with a word or sentence when he mentioned an artist. He started with M, and 50 said the best when asked about former Unit member Lloyd Banks. He was more reserved, saying cool. He was warmer with Guns Tony Yayo, and said that's my boy loyalty. When asked about himself as a rapper, he laughed and said still got it man Ari. Then asked about other rappers like Future, and he said talent. About Nace, he said the best, but when asked about Jay-Z, he paused, grinned, and said good business. More recently, 50 Cent shaded Jay-Z and Beyoncé when he said that Jay is laying low until Diddy's situation blows over. When he captioned this wild post of Jay's face in hibernation, he ain't coming outside till this is with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, lol. I'm all you got, I'm outside. 50 also captioned a picture of a Jay's missing ad on a carton of milk. Anybody seeing Jay? LOL. Puff said the ninja ain't answering his phone. LOL. Well, if you ask 50, he will tell you that Beyoncé is actually the one in charge and Jay-Z is only who he is because he signed a contract that makes sure Beyoncé participates in all the Hollywood businesses.
Like it was nothing. Some gangster going on there. You do nothing, huh? What did he say? What you understand?
This, by extension, means that she's possibly even deeper into the Diddy madness than her dear husband. But don't come for me for saying this, loves. I'm merely repeating what has already been said. But you know what? I'm personally living for all the conspiracy that are going around about the real relationship between Diddy and the Carters. I mean, just the other day we had people saying that She Knows by J. Cole connects Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Diddy to the deaths of Aaliyah, Lefty Lopez, as well as Michael Jackson. Like TikTokers are convinced that Beyonce is some kind of leader in a secret cult-like club in the music industry. And she has a say in whatever happens to people in the industry, including how they leave this earth. Now, in this particular song, J. Cole sings rest in peace to Aya, rest in peace to Left A. Michael Jackson. I'll see you in child. One of the things people are saying is that she knows sounds very similar to Sean and NOS, basically implying that it's in reference to Beyoncé and Jay-Z knowing about the deaths. On the other hand, others think that it's Sean for Sean D. Combs, meaning he may also have been involved. Surprisingly, all three artists coincidentally all passed away on the 25th of different months. For reference, Aya died on a plane crash on August 25, 2001. Lisa Lai Lopez died in a car accident on April 25, 2002. And Michael Jackson passed away on June 25, 2009 from cardiac arrest. Then Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Diddy also share the fact that they were born on the 4th of different months. Baby, just when I thought it couldn't get crazier, I saw another conspiracy theory suggesting that Beyoncé was going to unalive Taylor Swift during that infamous interruption, so Kanye saved her when he interrupted Taylor on stage. I know that's an extremely wild thing to say, but what I can tell you is that for the last couple of days there has been an army on Beyoncé's social media handles telling her that her days are numbered. Well, best believe that 50 Cent is standing on business, and he actually got Diddy's inner circle, which included his security guards and friends, to turn on him as they signed a deal with Netflix to expose Diddy. These people will appear in 50 Cent's documentary about Diddy called Diddy Do It, and a source said about people turning on Diddy, many are finally ready to talk while some have been trying to talk for years and weren't believed. It's still in production and being worked on in real time as more people come forward. But there will be plenty of revelations, and it will paint more of a picture of how far back the allegations go and the history of his freak-offs and other disturbing behavior. I won't be surprised if Jay-Z and Beyoncé were once again featured in the documentary, especially since Jay-Z was allegedly spotted meeting up with a criminal attorney.
But even Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association with Beyonce. So when he started to receive his 16 bucks, he has 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one. You see what I'm saying? So that came to association, like the kids even have Grammys. They don't sing it. They don't say, they don't rap that. And they already have Grammys. So it's like they give this trophy so secure that they're coming to the award. It meant that much to talk to them. They just gave them the things that would later, to me, I don't care, but I check.
And a divorce attorney, and people are saying that he's not just gearing up for the things that will come up in Diddy's case, but he's also gearing up for a divorce, which at this point is becoming inevitable. As we wait to see how this unfolds, let me know what you think is the real relationship between Diddy and the Carters. Do you also think Beyoncé and Jay-Z are next on the disgrace chain? Sound off in the comments section below.